It's good to see everybody tonight. I don't know about you guys, but it's a little chilly outside. So my bones are feeling a little cold. And so I think we're gonna start, just like rub your hands together a little bit and make some friction with your hands. And get a little heat going, a little heat. And this is actually a little something you can do after you've been on your computer for a little bit to rest your eyes. So what I'm going to do is, I'm wearing glasses, so I'm going to take mine off and then cup your eyes with your hands. Now, if they're still feeling cold, you can keep rubbing them together until they get a little bit hotter and feel a little heat. And then you just cup them. Don't push on your eyes, just cup your eyes. And just take a couple of breaths. Feel the heat from your hands. And then if you want, you can rub your forehead a little bit with your fingers. Give yourself a little rub into your temples. Give your temples a little massage, especially if you've been working on the computer all day. Good. That always feels pretty good. And then we're gonna close the eyes. So closing your eyes, let's bring our hands now to our heart center. And you can place them right there against your heart. And as you close your eyes, I want you to take deep breaths and feel the breath coming in and out through your nose. Just a nice, easy flow. You feel cool breath in through your nose and warm breath exhaling out your nose. Now let's take a moment to think about this cold weather we're having. We want to keep some energy of the sun with us as we go into the evenings and these cold days. So I want you to visualize the sun that's up above our head. Maybe it's going down now. The sun's starting to set. So it starts to feel colder. But I want you to see it in your mind. Visualize the sun in your mind. And visualize the beautiful yellow color of the sun. And maybe some hints of orange. That beautiful energy in the sky. And we're going to start with some rounds of making the sun. This is kind of like honoring the sun. So you're going to lift the hands up on the inhale towards the sky. And exhaling the arms down around you. And visualize that you're bringing sunlight down. Hands to your heart and then inhaling back up. And then visualize bringing down that sun as you exhale. Arms come all the way down. Again, inhaling all the way up. And exhaling as you breathe down the arms. Again, inhale towards the sun, reaching up. And stretch the arms down on your exhale. And then let the hands sit on your lap for a moment. We're going to drop our chin to our chest. And let the head drop down so you feel the stretch in the back of your neck. And then start to slowly turn your head all the way around in a circle. Make sure you go really slow. So we're releasing any tension in our neck. Nice, slow movement all the way around. Deep breaths. big circles. And we'll circle around one more time. When you bring your chin to your chest, let's go the other way. Circle your head in the opposite direction, all the way around. So when we do these circle movements in our body, we're loosening up our joints. But it also reminds me how we circle around the sun, the earth. That cyclical pattern that creates our seasons. So let's bring your chin back to your chest and just feel that for a moment, that nice stretching. Lift up on the inhale. Now let's start some body movements, circling through your body. So slowly start to circle all the way around. Oh, we're going really slow so we can feel how our back and our hips start to stretch and release. Good. Make sure you're going really slow. Don't go so fast. Remember, the earth is circling, and then as it's circling, it circles around the sun. And it's going pretty slowly. It takes quite a while, right, to go all the way around. Let's go the other way now, very slowly. Start to circle your body around. And maybe if you've been sitting on your chair doing a lot of work on the computer today, maybe you're feeling really stiff. So these are great little movements to get things going again, to get some energy flowing in your body. And it also warms up your body a little bit too, doesn't it? I'm just feeling that. We're going to circle all the way around one more time. And then we're going to sit all the way up. Now take your hands back in and we're going to roll our wrists. Can you just let the wrists kind of go side to side and roll those wrists around a little bit? We need to circle our wrists, get some fluid movement into the joints of the wrists, and then maybe into the elbows a little bit. You can move your elbows up and down. Yeah. Maybe go the other way. That's always a challenge. Good. Now place your hands on your shoulders and take your arms all the way up and around. Let's do this a little bit. Circling your shoulders all the way around. Good. And let's go the other way with that. Nice and slow. Good. Just articulating all our joints and waking up our body. Now there's one more wrist movement that I like to do. Is if you bring your fingertips together and then you rotate the wrists around like that. Yeah. And then you go the other way. Good. Awesome. Shake it out. And then also stretch out your legs and shake out your legs. Wake them up a little bit. We're going to also circle our ankles. I don't know if you can see mine, but I'm going to circle my ankles all the way around. Circle, circle the ankles. And then circle your ankles the other way. Good. All right. So let's come into our butterfly or our cobbler pose. So bring your feet together, let the knees open out. Sitting up nice and tall. You can shake your knees if you like. Those aren't really circle movements, but we'll get into a circle movement for the hip in a minute. So when you're ready, let's forward fold. Bring your head down and fold forward. You can hold your feet or ankles and then close your eyes again and take a few full breaths here. Just some nice deep breaths through your nose. That's it. And these are some pretty simple poses to get moving some of the energy in your body, right? All right, so one more breath. Come on up. And slowly pick up your right leg. And as you bring it up, rock from side to side into that hip a little bit. We call this rock the baby. Now I know there's a couple of you, maybe Amy, I know a couple of you are really flexible. Can you put your foot maybe into your arms? So if you have a little more flexibility, you can really hug it in and rock the baby. Okay. So now release your foot or your leg and take it around behind you. I'm going to remove the pillow that I'm sitting on. And if you're sitting on one, you might want to take it out too. And your left foot's going to come just in front of your right thigh. Okay? This is our animal stretch. So let's turn to face the left leg. And we're going to arch the back and rock forward and then rock backwards. So see that movement? Think of a wave and roll forward like a wave coming into the beach, into the shore, and then a wave rolling back. And feel some of that movement in your hip, some energy. Good, yeah. And then go ahead and walk out and come into a forward fold, bringing your head all the way down. Stay with your head down, taking some deep breaths. And then when you're ready, you're lifting your head, walking your body back. And we're going to take the right leg forward so it's straight in front. Place the left foot at your inner thigh. Okay? Sit up nice and tall and inhale the arms up towards the sun. Then exhale, hinging forward and fold over that right leg, closing your eyes. And as you close your eyes, find your breath. Just nice deep breaths here. It's a big stretch for your leg and for your back. And remember, you don't have to touch your foot. If you're really tight, you can just put your hands over your knee or thigh and just fold a little bit. Some of you that are really flexible though, you're going to grab that foot, right? So do whatever is comfortable for you. Nice big stretch. On your next inhale, let's come up and reach towards the sun and bring it down. Good. So back into cobbler, feet together. Shake the knees up and down. And again, fold forward, drop your head, close your eyes. And just take a few breaths in and out. This should feel really good. Nice open stretch. You can drop your head all the way down. and then lifting up slowly. Now let's pick up our left leg for rock the baby, taking the knee and the leg from side to side, nice and slow. You can always put the foot in your arms if you're more flexible and rock this way. And then we're going to take the leg and take it behind us. So just like before, take your foot around and bring your knee down. And then you're going to slide your right foot against your knee. Okay. Now turn to your right. Let's do our waves. So we lift the chest and roll forward, and then we roll back nice and slow. Rolling forward, rolling backwards. And do this just a couple more times, forward and back. Come on up and let's walk out. Stretch, bring your head down towards the floor and close your eyes. Drop your head. And then slowly pick your head back up and lift your body back. Stretch both legs out in front of you and flex your feet. We're going to do the forward fold. This is harder. So lift the arms again up towards where the sun was. It's looking pretty dark now. And then fold forward over your legs, reaching down for your feet. So both legs. I think we have to go back and do the one side, but we're going to do both legs first. Take another breath. And lift back up towards the sun. And take the arms slowly down. So I think we have to pull the right leg back in and do the one leg, the left leg on its own. So let's do that one, inhaling up and then folding forward over our leg, nice and slow. Close your eyes, drop your head. Take a few more breaths. This should feel really good in your leg and your back. And remember, you can hold onto your knee and thigh. You don't have to go too far, right? It's just good to move our body, right? Okay, everyone, lift up on the inhale and reach down. So now we're going to move into our table pose. Come on up onto your hands and knees. And make sure you're pressing firmly into the mat in table pose. Look up and lift your tailbone and your head. And then on the exhale, look down and tuck your tailbone, arching your back. Look up with an inhale, nice deep breath. Tuck under with an exhale, rocking the spine. I'm going to go slowly, a little bit longer, up and down. Nice and slow. And then one more time, tucking under. Coming back, and let's start to go back to the circles again. Bringing our hips back, and I want you to circle your hips around to one side, over to the other side and back. So nice big circles through your body. Deep breathing. Just feel the movement, really nice movement. Couple more times, circle all the way around. Then go the other way, nice and slow. So you're circling in the opposite direction with your hips, all the way around. One more time, big full circle. And as you come back to center, open your knees, take your toes together and sit back for child's pose. And let's bring the head to the floor and fold in. Everybody lift back up, and just for a moment, sit on your feet. If you have trouble sitting back on your feet, swing your legs around and sit cross-legged again. Roll your shoulders a little bit back and down, back and down, back and down. Good, go the other way, slowly circle your shoulders around, all the way. Excellent. Now we're going to send the arms out and up towards the sky with a big breath. And then exhale down slowly. Remember the beautiful sun and what it looks like. Well, as you inhale and lift up, visualize the sun and the rays of the sun coming down. And then bring them down and imagine that you're sitting under the sun rays. One of my favorite things to do is sit under a tree and find a little spot where the sun's rays are sneaking through the leaves and the branches and sit in that little bit of sun. Right? Feels really good. So one more breath all the way up and down. Now, if this is bothering your knees, remember to sit however you want to, whatever feels good. Take your hands around behind your back and interlace your fingers and look up towards the sky and pull your shoulders into your back. If this is, again, difficult, you can place your hands on your low back and bend back looking up. So whatever is good for you. And try to really open your throat and feel the stretch across your chest. One more breath. Beautiful. Some of you are hanging in there with me tonight. It's good. Let's come back to table pose on our hands and our knees. And what I want you to do is take your right leg straight back behind you, just straight back with your right leg. Take a couple breaths. Then we're going to lift the right leg and bring it all the way over to the side. See how my leg is there, lined up with my other knee? Put your foot flat on the floor and slowly walk back. And see if you can lift up to this kneeling position on your leg. Then let's take the left arm up and bend over to the right side, reaching down your legs, stretching over. Feel that nice stretch. Take another breath and come all the way up. Now you can take this hand down towards the floor and send your other arm up towards the sky. See if that feels good. And if you want to try to balance, you can lift your other leg off the floor. That's kind of difficult, so if you're having trouble balancing, keep your right foot on the floor. But it's always good to try it, maybe to work a little bit, and you'll also feel some heat coming back. So if you raise the leg, lower the arms and come back. And stretch your right leg back behind you for a moment. And then place your right knee on the floor. So I have to move just a little bit away from the couch, give myself just a little bit more room. Let's stretch our left leg back now. Left leg back, push back through the heel. All right, now take your left leg over to the side and place it on the floor in line with your other knee. Make sure the foot's flat and walk back, lifting your body. If this feels good, if it doesn't feel good, come back down. Stretch the right arm over the head and reach to the left side, all the way down your leg. Beautiful little side stretch. Take a couple more breaths in and out. And then come up, and you're going to place this arm down on the floor. Bring the other arm towards the sky. And you have the option of raising the leg. I'm going to put it right on the couch because I don't have a lot of room tonight. But you don't have to. It can float up and down, right? So if you want to balance, or if you want the foot back on the floor, place it on the floor. It depends on what you want to try. All right, lower your leg, lower your arms, and come back to center. Stretching your left leg back, and then putting the knee down. So let's find child's pose again. Sitting back with the knees open, the toes together, and bringing our head all the way down. All right, ready for downward dog. If you want to take a downward dog, come up to your knees, tuck your toes, and press your hips all the way up towards the sky. So you're dropping your head, looking down. And then lower to your knees again one more time. We're going to come down on our forearms next. Slide our legs backwards and come all the way to the tummy, all the way down to the tummy. Feet flat, forearms down, lifting the chest. So this is our Sphinx pose. Take a couple breaths, pushing into the floor, lifting your chest. Now I know that some of you can do full cobra pose. So place your hands under your shoulders and take a breath, lifting up. If you want to push all the way through your arms, If you don't like this or this is too hard, you come back down and you just stay here. You can also be on your forearms in Sphinx. Okay, so Cobra or Sphinx, feel that back bend. And let's come all the way down. Resting in Crocodile. So the arms come across and you lower your head. And one more breath in our crocodile pose. Bring your hands under your shoulders and lift back up. One more downward dog. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes, and press up with your hips. All right, bring it down carefully and let your legs come around in front. Stretching them out, shaking them out. So we're going to go into a seated pigeon pose. First, I want you to bring both feet to the floor about hip width apart and hold your knees. And then we're going to rock forward, looking up, and rock back, looking down. Rolling our back, forward and back. Yeah, there you go. You should all be able to do this. Even if you're in a chair, you just scoot forward a little bit and rock forward and back. Try to rock your spine as much as you can. One more time, forward and back. And now lift all the way up and take your left leg out and cross your right foot to your left leg and let the knee drop. You're going to flex your foot and bring your hands behind your back. And you can stay here, or you can put your foot on the floor and scoot in, coming into a tight little seated pigeon. Do whatever variation you like. If you want to keep your legs straight, just stretch it back out. My hips feel really tight today, so I'm going to do this. Okay, take another breath in and out. And then we're going to stretch that leg out and the right leg down. Shake out your legs. Okay, now pick up your left foot and put it on your right thigh, flexing the foot. Let the knee drop down and bring your hands behind your back. You can stay here, or you can bring your right foot to the floor and scoot in. So whatever feels good. Deep breathing. Take another breath. And release your leg. Stretch out your legs. Are you ready to come down onto the back? Let's take a minute and stretch down onto the back. Come all the way down and hug the knees up. And rock a little bit from side to side on your back. Then holding your knees, circle them all the way around. Circle the knees. And then go the other way carefully. All right, take a big stretch now. Out through your body, through your arms and your legs. Big, big stretch. Reaching out. And then place your hands next to your body, palms facing up, closing your eyes. And can everybody lie down now? Close your eyes. So you're going to stay lying down. And I'm going to sit up so I can talk you through our relaxation. So close your eyes and lie down. And see if you can relax your whole body. Maybe you can relax just your right leg. And relax just your left leg. Relax both of your legs, lying down. Relax your right arm. Relax your left arm. Relax both of your arms. So both arms and both legs are totally relaxed. Relax your belly. Relax your chest. Relax your whole back. Relax all the muscles of your face. Relax your mouth, your eyes, and all the muscles in your head. Just relax. Keep your eyes closed. Give yourself a chance to unwind from your busy day and just rest. If you're sitting up, close your eyes and rest. All right, start to stretch again if you're lying down. And take a big stretch through your body. If you're sitting up, just take a big stretch through your body. There you go. Good. If you're lying down, roll to your side in sleeping child's pose. And carefully and slowly make your way up. All right, so we're going to close our practice. You can bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. And thank yourself for coming into practice tonight. And every day when you get up, just do a little salutation to the sun. If you see the sun, look up, take a deep breath, reach up, and then spread those sun rays all down around you. And welcome in the energy of the sun as much as you can. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste.
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 Namaste. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
I am going to give everyone the Total Body Challenge code word today.
Tracy.
So if you could stay muted, that would be great. Today's Total Body Challenge code word is mat for a yoga mat. M-A-T, mat.